If you think it is just about time for the garden to get a little bit of a soaker, or our farm fields, which have been freshly planted this weekend, that could be it. Widespread showers, some rumbles of thunder, really returning late Friday and into Saturday. That's going to be our next big weather impact for most. A ½ inch to an inch or so is going to be likely. Some of the highest totals will end up south of Toledo, as we could get a few spots over 1 inch of total rainfall. Doppler radar, we expect the next 12 to 24 hours. Things are going to be fairly quiet across the area outside of just a few isolated sprinkles, more so early tomorrow morning. That northeast wind, I know you felt it across parts of the area. You're feeling that breeze pick up, cooler, a little more comfortable, but depends on where you are. If you are south and west, it is noticeably more humid. Compare that from 51 degrees where the dew point is to the 60s. Those dew points a little more soupier off to the south and to the west. Could be an afternoon that air conditioner continues to crank from Ottawa to Findlay and upper Sandusky. Mid to upper 80s, but lakeshore areas still in the upper 60s to low 70s. Much more comfortable feeling conditions with some of that filtered sunshine. How about the mowing forecast? Some isolated showers or rumble of thunder late Friday, so you may want to get that done tonight. Could be the best opportunity between now and, let's say, Father's Day to get that lawn mowed. Rain likely, especially much of the first half of Saturday, and it could take quite some time for that grass to even dry out. Sunday, it is looking dry, but you don't want Dad out there mowing that lawn, so get it done tonight, and it'll be a chore checked off the list before the weekend arrives. So here's the timing of that rain. It arrives late Friday. Some showers roll into the area. If you've got dinner plans or out and about Friday evening, it's likely we do get some rain. This boundary doesn't really go anywhere quickly, so it will rain Friday night to Saturday morning. Most likely chance of rain is south of Toledo Saturday morning, and it will begin to taper off into the afternoon. But we do suspect we will see rain totals that could approach 1 inch south of Toledo. Many spots right around 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch of rain. There's some of those higher totals that could get 1 inch or more across the southern tier of our viewing area. Tonight we'll have mostly clear skies. Clouds and will be increasing. Lows dip back into the low 60s. For Friday, 75 degrees. Scattered showers will be likely, and that northeast wind will still stay cool as we go through Friday. The lake forecast on Friday, I'm going to keep it in the 60s because it's still cooler near the lake shore. Waves will be choppy, 2 to 4 feet. As we go through Friday afternoon. Mid-70s on Friday, low 70s Saturday. That cooler breeze will win out Saturday. Chance of showers and storms are likely early Saturday. We dry out through Father's Day, and there's some heat that arrives next week. Low 80s on Monday, mid-80s Tuesday and Wednesday. There will be a few scattered showers and storms when Tuesday into Wednesday. Then we look toward late next week. We stay right around the mid-80s, which is right on average as we go through the middle of June.
So you had a chance to get out of the newsroom a little bit today and give a conversation, because it's important this time of year what you were talking about.
Yeah, it is important. I had a chance to take a road trip out toward Lakeside, Chautauqua. Took Defender along with me. It was a big hit, but this was part of a big educational series that they put on, summer lecture series, talked a whole bunch about tornadoes, remembering as well the 15-year anniversary from the Lake Township Millbury tornado. Many people were shocked to learn that is one of the deadliest tornadoes Ohio has experienced so far this 21st century. You'd have to go back to 1985 to get a tornado that was this deadly in Ohio. Kind of puts perspective on things as time goes along. And we also talked a lot about the Point Place EF2 tornado, which, as we all know, was a bit of a surprise to the area when that occurred back in June.
I bet they loved having you out there. I probably would have just sailed on to Put-in Bay for the day if I were you.
I'm surprised I came back to work today.
Was it cool out there? I mean, you were talking about the difference in temperatures.
I felt the lake breeze. I had the windows rolled down as I was cruising back, and I was like, ooh, that's a little cool. But by the time I got to Toledo, we felt the upper 70s. Hard to imagine. We've got 60s to upper 80s across the area right now. That's how it goes in Northwest Ohio. The weather always changing.
All right, Chris, thanks. Good job out there.